Hi guys, for those of you who are new, hi, I'm Madison. I travel around in a converted 2011 Chrysler Town & Country. Used to be my family van, and my first rendition was definitely for survival. It wasn't for like living, it was just like, what can I do to the van just so it's bearable and just so it's livable and just so I can get out of town and see the US. After a while, I was like, oh my God, I do not like this setup at all. First rendition was just to sleep in. I wanted this new edition to be a rendition. I don't know the difference. To thrive in, to live in, to enjoy in. So the inspiration that you're about to see is just like an apartment, to make it look as less as a car as I possibly could. Now, I'm not 100% done, but that's what the next couple of weeks are gonna be, or just, you know, get the insulation, get the ceiling in, and just the fine touches to make it more, all the less look like a van. You'll see some people on here that are like maximizing their space as much as possible. This is not that build. Let's see the van. And now you're gonna cut. Welcome to my van. I lovingly call her Appa after Avatar: The Last Airbender. He gets on this big, I don't know what it's called, and I really should, on this big animal, and it says yip yip. Appa, yip yip. And I do the same thing with my big white traveling companion, and when you start the car you can say yip yip, and I just think it's fun. Anywho, just a little overview before we get into the nitty-gritty. Everything is made out of wood when possible. I just used whatever materials that I could. I think like 25% of it was wood. This, fully wood. I am dealing with hard materials, and I know that weighs down the van, but like, I cannot be bothered. Wood makes it just look like a house. Sometimes I joke and call it my traveling log cabin, because it just, you'll see. And I think the biggest upgrade that really ties everything in is the floors. Now, for these floors, I have used just like a big sheet of wood. Because at first I really liked the idea of being able to take everything out of the van and have it as a normal van when I'm not traveling, but I don't want to live a double life anymore. I just want it to be van life. So instead this time we got real floor shingles, not tiles, but real floor slabs, I guess, and have that in the floor, and it has made such a difference. It like just feels, I don't understand those people that don't think their surroundings matter aesthetically. Like, to a certain point they do, and to a certain point they don't, but when you're in a small space, arguably yes, your surroundings matter so much. And aside from ceiling, there's little things that I need to improve on, like obvious like railings, some things for storage, a little more coverings of the car, original car surfaces itself, and then like I need to freaking insulate it. But like 89 to 90% of it's already done, so let me just show you. Also, nothing is perfect in my van. I am willing to change, so if you guys see anything and you're like, hey, you should do this instead, let me know. But let's go over what you first see. Okay, first glance, we have an Alpicool refrigerator that has the ability to freeze. Technically it is a freezer, but like if you put it on a lower setting, it's a refrigerator. This is my kitchen area, and I have a sink there. It's like day-to-day kitchenware. At the first drawer and at the bottom is appliances. Okay, you see what I'm talking about? This is the only thing that's missing. It's this gosh darn ceiling. And as soon as that's fixed, we're gonna have a complete van. Here, I just got this coffee maker, and it's pretty good. It's a single serve. It takes up 100 watts. If you have a Jackery 1500, it only takes 3% out of your battery. So appliances here, soap, paper towels, and my little sink. I do not have it hooked up to my water right now because I'm not using it, and I use these plastic tubes that if you leave it in the water too long, just kind of turns. So I have to have backup tube, and if I'm not using it, I just take it out. There's no reason to keep it in. This is my little chandelier light. I got it from the dollar store. I love it. And then up here I have some extra storage, just like dry goods, like pasta, beans, lentils, cacao powder, like all the little stuff that I won't need every single day. I just have it up here. And then right here, I used to have a little bar, just a little, so I can have stuff right here. It came apart. It was too flimsy, but it had a beautiful wooden design. I know, rest in peace. So I was like, I'm gonna use it whether I like it or not. This is my little coffee scoop that I got from Ireland. And then you might notice this little doily thing here. This is from a bed sheet. I found this in Goodwill and I love this little pattern, and I just saw a vision for like incorporating some like true kitchenesse to my kitchen area, and I thought this was like the perfect little detail, because if I had my own kitchen, I would love some type of like 1950s decorum to like, I don't know, make it cute. Aesthetics matter. Also, it brings down the visibility, so if someone was to like flash a light on me and I was in here, or if I was parked somewhere and someone walked by, my eyesight is pretty blocked out with this little helper. It is with this, but this just helps out the sight lines. If you know, you know. Okay, now we're gonna transition literally a foot backwards. This is just a little wooden accent I found at Goodwill when I was in college in Texas, and I was like, this is beautiful. And I had it with me ever since. Any house, any apartment I lived in, I always incorporated in the design. So now that I'm in my van, I have to put it up somewhere. And it has a little hook on it, so I put my bananas here, or like any fresh food, so it's right there, because if I don't see it and it gets lost, like under the seat or somewhere else, it just, you know, kind of rolls around. I don't want to deal with mystery rotting produce. Like, it's not in my top 10 things I want to do. So keeping any fresh items in sight is like one of my top tips if you're doing this. Back here is a fun spot. This is my food cabinet. Ta-da! Dry goods. Again, usually I have crackers, beans, tea, just in here. And then up here, I call it my little apothecary, because I have like my incense, I have my matches, I have some other like camping more so needs up here. And it's normally covered up by this little scarf right here, but I cannot get it untangled for the life of me. It's not bothering me too much right now, so it can stay. And down here, I have this little crate that has my skincare and teeth care, which it doesn't right now because I'm rearranging stuff, and I've just shoved miscellaneous things in there. I love taking care of myself. I love being healthy. I love hygiene. But if I'm lazy, or if I'm like, you know, just not feeling in a bad mood or whatever, I'll make excuses not to do my skincare. And if I'm like, you know, kind of drunk or something, I make excuses not to do my teeth. I'm like, oh, what's a good rot day? Which is like not, like sober me is like, that's not cool, but drunk me is like, let's test it out for science. So I have my hygiene stuff just easy to grab, ready to go whenever. And that's the same for content creation. So in here is my little camera bag that also has microphones, some SD cards, and just like easy things to, is it both gone? My heel just came off. These shoes. Easy to go, easy to grab. So this is like my grab corner. Same goes for over here. You can see my shoddy workmanship. I gotta cover this somehow. But in this little corner is like my sleep corner. I got this little desk organizer from the Dollar Tree. Love the Dollar Tree. Even though it's $1.25, girl, I understand. But like, if you're on a budget and you have a creative eye, it's your best friend. So I found this little doodad, Dollar Tree, and it has my earplugs, a charger just in case, and lip balms, because when it's the winter and you're sleeping, your mouth needs to be moisturized, because since my car isn't insulated, I'm technically sleeping outside, or I'm like sleeping as much outside while being inside as possible. Weird, I know, but once again, if you know, you know. And then over here, I don't really know what I'm gonna do right here. I used to have a bucket, but it just accumulated so much random miscellaneous stuff that I just didn't go to it, so I didn't use it, so therefore it was like wasted space almost. Right now it just has my steamer. So far I haven't had to use it, but it's a low watt steamer. How much? 800 watts. Not bad. I'm gonna make this quick. There's really nothing here but just storage, really. This is my official junk drawer. I love this little key hook thing. It houses these, dude, I don't know what these are called, but I love them. I see them everywhere on Amazon, and some Vanlifers have these too. Get them. If you think you need them, get them. So in here I just have my immediate like hygiene and beauty needs. Skincare, a tongue scraper, Aquaphor, and deodorant, daily stuff. Over here is more like the beauty aspect of things, and pain relievers, and dry shampoo, because we all need dry shampoo. And then I normally don't have my water bottle here because that's blocking my protection gear. So I have a taser, pepper spray, pepper gel, and a big knife all on one hook, so I can, you know, so I know where it is. And then I have this little broom that I got from Colorado. It's so cute. Now this is where like the apartment side really starts to show, or like where you can see the apartment influence, whatever the heck. This is my working station. Hello. So I sit right at the edge of the bed, put my laptop right here, and it fits perfectly. I could do some work while I'm mooching off Wi-Fi. And then I have a little mirror in the storage cabinets. It doesn't open up all the way because, you know, I don't really do woodwork. And as long as it works, it's good, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. In here, I just have miscellaneous like hair stuff. I have hair scissors because I'm trying to cut my own hair. Various bottles and potions and whatever that women use to do their thing. This is where I keep my pens and such. I just screwed it to the wall. Why not? I got this from Goodwill as well. This little cute cork board, and it's cute, but it's not deep. So sometimes the pins kind of fall off if I stuff it too much. This is where I put my friend's postcards. My friend Audrey sent me one from Sevilla. Why do I say it like that? Sevilla? Right here I want to make a little railing because I realized I need to have my supplements right here, so when I wake up, again, the same thing as the skincare, I just need to see it and make it easy to access so that I don't randomly do not take my iron, because I need my iron. Now, as you can tell, there's some space down here. I would love to fit my like small thin guitar, and I also made like an outline for it right here. I don't know if I'm gonna bring it with me because I really like having the space and getting like to put my feet up on the wall if I need to like push off or whatever for any reason. And that's basically it. Other than that, I have storage right here. This is the back. I have storage also right underneath there. So in the front end of my car, I have a healthy amount of storage that I can keep, you know, different types of clothing, like dance clothing or winter wear. I also keep my camera gear, my travel gear, as in like my backpack that I, you know, kind of use as my suitcase to travel in here, so I'm ready to go at any time. And overall, I really love this van. This minivan is like all I need. I would like to upgrade because while I do shower at Planet Fitness and I work out, so it's like, you know, I'm not going out of my way to take a shower. While that's doable, I would love to stand, and I would love to have a shower wherever I am. All in all, my favorite upgrades to this van is the floor, having a desk, utilization of the space, having storage. I guess like everything's my favorite. My new favorite thing that I got was my Jackery 500, my Jackery 1500. It has changed the game, and before you buy a new van, I would say like upgrade your battery or upgrade your power source beforehand, because it has made living in this van all the more enjoyable without, you know, expanding the van. Would you always think you need more room? Oh, family's home. So now the next thing is getting this out of here, because when you don't see the ceiling, it all looks fine, like it's like, woo, this is a nice place to live in, but then seeing the ceiling and how it's kind of like, you know, it just kind of turns it into a situation, which is like minor. You can live in it without it, I understand, but for me, since this is my little hideaway in my actual house that I live in, it doesn't matter. I don't know why I feel so defensive about this. I guess because I come from a place that like we never really cared about aesthetics. We cared about, you know, integrity, character. The older I've gotten, the more I realize the importance of your surroundings and aesthetics. So this is my journey that I'm going on right now. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll keep you updated with all the new additions to the van. It'll be minor, really. You won't notice a terrible amount of difference, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything that I should fix or change, or anything that you're like, hey, that's actually a great idea. Also, everything that I've shown you will be in my Amazon storefront, because make it easy for you guys. I get a small commission from it. It's not like a big deal. It does help. So thank you. But that's it. I'll catch you guys next time. Let's see if this works. Bye-bye. Okay, bye, real.